In current society, we live in a fast pace of work, education, and advanced technology that shape our daily lives. The hospital continues to transform healthcare delivery with remarkable advances in medical technology. The institution and utilization of new technology in a hospital setting has dramatically influenced effective workload. In healthcare setting, vital signs monitoring is one of the most important assessments to measure the individual basic body function. The rapid growth of non-invasive sensor technologies and low-power wireless communication has enabled continuous monitoring of patients. In an effort to address between technology and practice, we will discuss the traditional vital signs monitor in comparison with wireless medical technology, along with background researching and educational work to implement the wireless vital signs monitor.
Visi Mobile System by Sotera Wireless, a platform for comprehensive vital signs monitoring that is designed to keep clinicians connected to their patients, whether in or out of bed or while in transport. The device is able to continuously measure and display ECG, pulse rate, SpO2, blood pressure, respiration rate, and temperature, with monitoring accuracy and resolution typically found in ICUs. This patient-worn device has a color touchscreen display that transmits data wirelessly to platforms such as a desktop or a tablet PC and can be utilized as remote viewing and notification devices. Healthcare reform puts hospitals under extreme pressure to contain costs while not sacrificing on the quality of care. The Visi mobile system is designed to extend the reach of patient safety and enhance overall care by helping to avoid expensive, preventable adverse events, by allowing early detection of patient deterioration, allowing to keep patients in lower cost beds, for example, out of the ICU, and allowing faster patient dispositions due to the greater availability of beds with continuous monitoring capabilities on the general med-surg floor, enabling more efficient use of a clinician's time, reduces disturbing the patient for routine cuff-based blood pressure checks, and allows for restful sleep. In the future, the Visi mobile system will expand to allow monitoring patients post-discharge in order to avoid hospital readmission.
I've been a student of changes in medicine for about 3 decades now, and I've never seen anything like this. It works in whether it's cancer, cardiovascular conditions, neurodegenerative, diabetes, and metabolic conditions across the entire space of medicine. Today, we typically monitor patients very intensively when they're in the intensive care unit. But when they leave the intensive care unit ward, where the only time they get their vital signs done normally is once per shift, maybe twice. They may only have their blood pressure and vital signs checked a few times. And of course, they could be getting into trouble, but it isn't being monitored closely. We've never had that capability in medicine. So this is quite extraordinary.
Sotera Wireless is designing a revolutionary medical device called Visi Mobile. It is a small vital sign monitor that is only slightly larger than a sports watch. It's worn on the wrist of a patient.
You know that you're being monitored. You have this guardian angel on you, and you know that the nurse is always connected with you. So even if the nurse is not in the room with you, the device captures all your vital signs and wirelessly transmits the vital signs to your caregiver. So those are events that can be detected early, prevented, ideally, at least caught.
The winner here isn't the technology. The winner here is the patients and healthcare professionals. It increases the quality of the services delivered, increases the likelihood that bad things don't happen when they're not supposed to, and it increases the likelihood that patients can actually recover better, faster, and cheaper. Initially, this is going to start off in the hospital and then migrate slowly out. We will see the evolution of these kinds of technologies, so they might be something you acquire at the local drugstore. Patients can leave the hospital sooner than they might otherwise be because they can be safely monitored remotely at home. And eventually, someday down the road, I'll actually see the possibility that you'll be monitored before you ever go to the hospital and maybe never have to go at all.
Imagine being able to continually monitor patients' vital signs, such as their heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and temperature, without having to hook them up to a machine. Thanks to the development of exciting new smart sensor technology, this can be achieved with Zephyr Life. What is Zephyr Life, you say? Zephyr Life Hospital is a comprehensive remote patient monitoring system that combines multi-parameter vital signs, encrypted wireless communications, and an intuitive notification engine to deliver seamless patient monitoring for low acuity wards where traditional telemetry is either too expensive, too cumbersome to deploy, or simply not available at all. This automated vital sign monitor gives us the ability to remotely monitor patients. It is an automated system that triggers alarms to nurses on the floor. Patient monitoring system alarms currently used on hospital floors are often ignored by the nurses. With Zephyr Life, nurses are able to decipher which patients are at a higher importance of attention by color coordination on the screen. They can go to the monitor and very quickly know which patient needs the most attention by the colors that show up on the screen. This new system calls the nurse through a cellular device so that we are assured the nurse does not ignore the alert. It records the response the nurse makes to ensure he or she has received the alert and there was a response to it. It's a safety net for the hospital. It helps manage a complication before it happens. This prevents additional costs to the hospital. This access to up-to-date vital signs gives clinicians the tools they need to provide the best possible care to their patients, whether that involves developing treatment protocols for patients that need to ambulate or keeping a watchful eye on patients with chronic or longer-term conditions such as congestive heart failure and diabetes. The system is an unobtrusive, non-invasive way of gathering information. Now nurses no longer have to wake up patients in the middle of the night. It is not wired to the wall. Patients will have freedom of movement, and the device increases their comfort and improves the quality of the hospital stay.
As life expectancy rises, science and technology must continue to improve and provide quality care service to patients. According to the American Journal of Nursing, vital signs monitoring is a fundamental component of nursing care. However, new and improved ways to assess vital sign has arrived. Wireless vital signs is esteemed to be the spark to ignite better service to patients in regard to assessment and the performance of their individual nurses. Wireless vital signs is a game changer for healthcare professionals. Therefore, proper education for nursing students is imperative in order to build confidence and familiarize students with new devices such as, but not limited to, Sotera Wireless and Zephyr Life. The best way to educate nursing students, according to the Journal of Nursing Education, is to use the concepts of transforming clinical experience, which include the following guidelines. Providing nursing students ample time to practice skills along with critical thinking. Constant reinforcement of the foundation of vitals that includes normal and abnormal ranges across the entire lifespan. Bridging the gap between textbook and live hospital circumstances to engage students and help them foresee the benefit of wireless vital signs. According to the American Journal of Nursing, vital signs monitoring is repetitive and time-consuming. The average nurse measures and documents thousands of normal vital signs during the course of his or her career. Nursing students will learn through education and clinical experience that traditional way of taking vitals can be tedious and unprofitable, despite the potential to identify signs of adverse conditions. In results, nurses may neglect vital sign monitoring because they are trying to balance their workload with the need for greater documentation. In conclusion, as an educator, the most important thing to provide students with is quality instruction so that the student feels confident and ready to perform during clinicals.
A research study was done in 2010 by Karen Wagner, Marilyn Schaffner, Bonnie Foulis, Abby Swanson Casley, Cheryl Parker, and Helena Wally to better understand the impact of the electronic health record, or EHR, systems. The study compares the accuracy and timeliness of vital sign data during 3 different stages. Stage 1 being a paper medical record system, Stage 2 a clinical documentation system with quote-unquote computers on wheels, workstation outside the patient's room, and Stage 3 a clinical documentation system with a tablet PC affixed to the vital signs monitor. The study showed that not only did Stage 3, the documentation system with a tablet, have the greatest number of observations, but it also only had a 5.6 error rate and a 35-second latency average, while paper-based medical records had a 16.8% error rate and 1 minute and 24-second latency average. The clinical documentation system with the workstation in the hallway was worse, with a comparable 15.2% error rate and a 9-minute and 15-second latency average. Stage 3 proved to be the greatest and fastest results, which can lead to improved patient safety and quality.
Oh, Lord, here they come again. They're coming to take my vitals.
Hello, Mr. Godley. I'm Daphne, the morning nurse, and I will be taking your vitals this morning.
Oh.
Are you comfortable at all? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Ouch. Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
Okay, so here are your vitals. Blood pressure is 150/90, O2 sat is 95%, and your pulse is 88. Okay, Mr. Godley, so we're all done now. So I'll be back to check on you in a little while. So right now, just go ahead and relax and get some rest.
Hi, Mr. Godley. My name is Nicholas. I'm going to be a nurse today. I am going to take your vital signs.
All right. Do you have to be so rough? That's really tight.
I'm sorry about that. Now I'm ready to take your vital signs.
Oh, oh.
Here are your vital signs. Blood pressure 160/80. Oxygen 97%. Temperature 98.7 degrees Fahrenheit. And pulse 92. Okay, Mr. Godley. I would like you to rest right now. I will be back to check on you in a little while.
Hi, Mr. Godley. My name is Sherelle, and I'm going to be your nurse this evening. I'm here to take your vitals again.
Oh, Lord. Again? How am I supposed to sleep and get better?
I'm sorry to wake you, but I do need to take your vitals right now, okay?
All right. Ah. Oh, oh.
Okay, we're almost finished. So here are your vitals. Your blood pressure is 145/80. Your O2 sat is 97%, and your temperature is 98.6.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. Gottlieb, we're all done. I'd like for you to get some rest, and I'll be back later on to check on you. This is our wireless vitals assessment device that we'll be using on Mr. Gottlieb. Hi, Mr. Gottlieb.
Oh, what's that?
I have a new device that will assess your vital signs.
How does it work?
Well, this is a wireless device, and it's able to monitor your vital signs. The numbers for your vitals will be sent to our computers wirelessly. Now, the nurses don't have to come in every couple of hours to check your vitals. Okay, Mr. Gottlieb, I'm all done setting this up. I'll be back to check on you, but we won't be coming back to wake you up for your vitals anymore.
Oh, this is just fantastic.
Hello, Mr. Gottlieb. Oh, he's sleeping. I'm just here to check up on you and to make sure your wireless vital signs device is properly placed. Okay. Everything seems to be okay. Sweet dreams, Mr. Gottlieb.
Good morning, Mr. Gatlin. Oh, he is sleeping. I'm just here to check on you and the placement of the vital sign device. Enjoy your rest, Mr. Gatlin.
Good afternoon, class. I'm Professor Patterson. Today we are going to be discussing the use of wireless vital signs technology.
That's right, Professor Patterson. Hello, class. I'm Professor Jupiter, and I will be co-teaching today. What we have on the board are normal vital signs. Do you have a question, Steve?
My question is, are there any newer technology that will allow us to take vital signs more effectively?
Yes, there is a new piece of technology we are going to introduce to you today. Would you like to take a guess at what it will be, Mr. Yang?
I have no idea.
I think I know. I've heard of a wireless vital signs device.
That's correct, Mr. Bowesfield. We will be showing the class wireless vital signs technology.
Class, I will be right back. I will bring in the new wireless vital sign device. Here it is. This is our new wireless vital sign device.
Oh, wow!
Cool, huh? Nicholas, do you have a question?
Yes. I was just wondering, which vital signs would be recorded on that device?
That's a good question. The vital signs that this device records will be the patient's blood pressure, temperature, oxygen saturation, respiratory rate, and pulse.
This new device is going to enable the healthcare community to provide better client care by recording live assessments of each patient in the hospital. Also, do not be anxious about this new device. You will have ample time to practice during Simulation Lab this Friday.
Throughout this presentation, you have seen the benefits of using wireless vital signs technology. These devices will greatly enhance the quality of care the medical industry can provide to clients all over the world. No longer will nurses needlessly disturb resting patients to assess their vital signs. If a patient's health becomes unstable, wireless vital sign devices like VisiMobile or Zephyr Life can detect and alert the medical staff to potentially save that patient's life. With the wealth of data the wireless devices can record, multiple research applications will become available to understanding certain diseases. This information will come back to students in the medical field and will expand their knowledge in a variety of unforeseeable ways in our future.